Hey everybody! The company that I chose to talk about is Apple. And Apple is an American multinational technology company that develops, designs, and sells software, electronics, and online services. The company is headquartered in Cupertino, California, and we all know that Steve Jobs is the man behind the magic. But he couldn't have done it without the help of Steve Wozniak and Ronald Wayne. Back in April of 1976, along with Google, Facebook, and Amazon, Apple is one of the big four tech companies. And this 43-year-old company was birthed in a garage in Western California. The two Steves, Jobs and Wozniak, met thanks to a mutual friend by the name of Bill Fernandez. Bill Fernandez went on to be one of Apple's very first employees. The Steves clicked together so well due to their shared love of technology. And as for their friend Ronald Wayne, Jobs convinced him to take 10% of the company's stock, but Wayne backed out 12 days later and sold his share for $500 a holding, which would be worth $72 billion in today's money. Wayne did play an important role in the Apple industry. Without him, there might not have been iPhone, iPad, or iMacs today. Jobs and Wozniak were involved in the Homebrew Computer Club, which was a computer hobbyist group. That club inspired Wozniak to go into a project with a build-it-yourself approach. With that mindset, Wozniak produced the first computer with a typewriter-like keyboard and the ability to connect to a regular TV as a screen. Later on, this computer was renamed the Apple I, and it was the archetype of every modern computer. Although Wozniak wasn't trying to change the world with his new product, he simply wanted to show off how much he managed to do with so little resources and for extremely inexpensive. Steve Jobs recognized his brilliance, and Wozniak was then helped fund his production. Apple was then born. We all know that it takes an exceptional amount of people to run an exceptional company, right? Well, there are plenty of career opportunities within Apple. We've got administration, information systems, technology, sales, finance, legal, people, security, retail, so many more. And this company never sits still, and the ones who work for it don't either. On average, a corporate Apple employee is making $124,000, and of course retail employees are paid less. Apple store leaders, market leaders, and store associates have very similar roles. An Apple leader does more than manage employees. They help build diverse and highly collaborative teams that deliver exceptional customer service. Now, Apple's main trajectory is to continue to create better and easier ways for people to stay connected with each other. By steadily progressing their technology, Apple will continue to help people in their everyday lives. According to an article in Macworld, Apple has some exciting plans in the near future. In 2019, Apple has already launched the iPhone 11, iPhone 11 Pro, and the iPhone Pro Max. They've also released the Apple Watch Series 5, the 10.2-inch iPad, the new MacBook Air, and the AirPods 2. The 2019 iPad Pro could launch with a new process and improved cameras, and it could arrive soon, but Apple may hold off until 2020 for a more significant update. Apple is also said to be working on over-the-ear headphones to accompany its AirPods in the spring of 2020. Now, a big dream of Apple's is the Apple Car. It was a hot rumor back in 2016, and industry chatter suggests that 2020 is the possible year for launch. It sounds crazy, but if any company can pull it off, it would have to be Apple. There's no doubt that Apple and its products have changed the world. Steve Jobs introduced the iPhone in 2007, and nothing was ever the same. It was so different from any other device that he had to explain it to the world what it was. He said, "It's an iPod, a phone, an internet communicator. This is one device, and we're calling it the iPhone." Since then, almost all Apple products have been influential and highly popular among all age groups, especially the young generation. Apple transformed the industry, leaving BlackBerry and Microsoft in the dust. Almost everyone's life has been changed since Apple released the iPhone. We communicate better and we stay connected easier thanks to those two Steves.